Hey there, Justin. How have you been? Whoa, hey, Billy. I didn't expect to find you texting me like this. Yeah, I just sort of felt like it, you know? So, you've been on that business trip a while now. Yep. We're coming up on about 3 months. Don't tell me the folks back over there are missing me. Oh yeah, things have been pretty chaotic, and we're all missing you. You're probably the most competent out of any of us. I guess that's why you're the one they always send out on business trips, but still. We need you here, buddy. Aw, shucks. Well, don't worry. I'll be returning to the usual office soon. I'm set to come back on the 1st of next month. Oh, so that's like in 3 days. Yep, and I'm counting them down. I have the day I go back marked on my calendar. God, I can't wait to be back in my own house. This company dorm's walls are just so paper thin, I can hear everything. Oh man, I'm lucky I'm never sent on business trips. I couldn't live like that. It's not all bad. You get to see new sights and places, and the company pays for all your accommodations. But yeah, I'm really homesick. And it's been so long since I've seen my girlfriend. Once I get settled back in my place and have a good night's rest, I want to see her right away. I've missed her so bad. I want to do something for her to make up for the time we lost. In fact, I was cooking up some plans to take us both on a trip. It'd be our first one. I might be getting a little ahead of myself here, but I just really wanted something to look forward to once I could finally go home. Yeah. About that girlfriend of yours. What's up? Is something wrong? So, the truth is, there's something I think you should know about her. Her name's Cass, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure I've talked about her before. Well... Hey, what's with that response? You're kind of freaking me out. Come to think about it, how did you even get my number in the first place? I don't think I ever told you. Sorry, I asked one of our coworkers for it. Maxwell, to be exact. Makes sense. We go out drinking a lot. I hope you didn't mind. It was just that important. You deserve to know what's been going on. As long as you didn't get it through stalking me, I'm fine with it. It's not like I told Maxwell to keep it a secret. Now please tell me, what's been going on with my girlfriend? Has she been hurt or something? Oh no, not according to what I've heard from a certain witness. So I have a friend in the area around where you live, right? And I like to drop by at his place after work every once in a while. And when I was looking at your house from across the street one afternoon, I saw a young man knocking on your door. A woman opened it, and the two of them were getting pretty handsy with one another before they both went inside. I asked my friend if he knew what was going on, and he told me that the woman's name was Cass, and she was cheating on her boyfriend Justin with the neighbor, who's a college student. What? I know, right? When I told him you were my coworker, he was really shocked. According to him, that's been happening for pretty much the entire time you've been gone on your business trip. Oh no. Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake? Sorry, man, but there's no way. Unless a random woman broke into your house. You don't have any sisters or anything, right? No. If there's a woman in my house, that's almost definitely Cass. I asked her to stay there while I'm gone to watch over my cat. My other family members were too busy, so I entrusted that to her. And there's not really a logical explanation for why she was getting handsy with him. Like, it's hard to explain that away. Yeesh. I do not envy you. This sucked to hear about, but thanks for telling me. I think I'm going to have to confront her about this myself. I can't just sit here and wait to settle this matter. I need to go home right away. I'll rush the last few things I need to do, even if that means working overtime, and tell my boss to let me off early. I've been performing well, so I think he'll let me go. Alright, dude. Good luck. Hey, you mind keeping me updated? Sorry, this is kind of too sensitive for me. I really do appreciate you telling me about all this in the first place, but I want to handle this privately. Maybe one day if I feel ready to talk. Alright, I understand. Take care. Hey, Cass. Hey, are you there? I need to talk to you. Now.
Aw, Justin, baby. What's up? You haven't texted me in ages. But why do you sound kind of upset? Like you're going all out with the caps lock and everything. I thought you're supposed to be working right now.
First of all, it's only been a few days since we last talked. Second, yes, I am very pissed off right now.
Aw, but every second away from you is just a second too long. Of course it's going to make me feel that way.
I heard from a coworker of mine that something's been going on between you and my neighbor. That's why I'm messaging you right now. I have to confirm it for myself.
Which neighbor was it again?
I was told it was a college kid.
Oh, that one that lives right next door to you. Got it. So does this all mean you're back from your business trip? I guess that means I can go straight back to my house and stay there now. Don't worry, I took very good care of your cat.
Yes, I went out of my way to come back 2 days earlier because I was told that you've been cheating on me with my neighbor. Do you understand? He said he was sure he saw you with his own 2 eyes and that my neighbor from across the street has also been keeping track of your activities. So please, would you care to inform me what exactly you've been doing with that college kid from next door every afternoon? Please tell me that none of this is true, or that it's just a misunderstanding. Right? Surely there's some reasonable explanation for why you were making out with that kid, right?
Oh my god! You finally noticed! That's great! I'm so glad that someone snitched on me. Justin, you really are dense. I thought you'd never realize it at this rate.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? No, you're not supposed to sound happy about it. What do you mean, great? Are you going to tell me it was actually all true?
Well, Justin, I couldn't help myself, you know? You just never pay attention to me recently, and I get awfully lonely all on my lonesome. That cat of yours wasn't doing anything to help with that. You're always out on your silly little business trips, and whenever I want to talk to you, you always say you're busy at work. So that's why I cheated on you.
That's goddamn ridiculous.
I wanted to show you that I wanted your love and attention by cheating on you with someone else.
You have to be kidding me. It's true that I'm often busy when you text me, but I've told you many times what my working hours are, yet you insist on messaging me when I'm on the clock.
But that's when I want to talk to you.
But when I get back to you after work, when I finally have the time to talk, you almost never respond.
Well, that's because by that point, I don't want to talk anymore. You can't keep a girl waiting all day, you know.
Cass, this doesn't sound like you're just lonely. To me, all it sounds like is that you just wanted an excuse to fool around and have fun while implicitly putting the blame on me, even though I have been trying to put an effort in despite my circumstances. If you really were lonely, the least you could have done is try and meet me halfway. It's not like I didn't care.
No! As your girlfriend, I don't want to have to compromise. You should be treating me like your little princess. And when you're not giving me the love and attention I need to punish you. I want you to feel jealous that I'm flirting with someone else. That way you'll understand just how important I am to you, and so you'll treat me better. That's what I'm really trying to do here. I don't feel like I'm appreciated around here, and I'm emotionally starved.
Are you even listening to yourself right now? You're crazy. Do you even realize that what you're saying right now literally makes zero sense at all? You're not normal.
Aw, but there's nothing to worry about, babe.
You don't have the right to use that pet name for me right now.
That college kid has a real girlfriend, too. That's proof that we aren't really being serious here. We just wanted to play around together and have some mutual fun. I mean, why not, you know? We both were having the same problems. I have a boyfriend who's too busy working all the time to pay attention to me, and he has a girlfriend who's too busy studying all the time to even give him the time of day. We were both being emotionally starved.
Correction. Both of you are not normal.
I think it's totally normal to feel bored and lonely. That's why we decided to fill in that hole in each other's hearts. We started talking to each other like normal at first, and somehow that led to us sleeping together, I guess. But again, it's nothing worth getting upset over. No matter what, you're the one for me, babe.
How can I not get upset? You keep acting like I'm always busy working, but you knew from the day that we started dating that I have to go for business trips 3 months out of the year, and that the rest of the time I work in the office until I come home by 6. You knew this was my schedule before we officially got together.
Yeah, but I didn't know I'd get that bored and lonely.
I literally promised you that once my business trip was over, I was going to make plenty of time for you. Remember? I told you that once I could get back on my normal schedule, I'd plan at least one outing with you every single weekend. I even started planning our first trip together, too. Reserved the tickets and hotels, but I suppose I ought to be canceling all of those, huh? Since that definitely won't be happening now.
Huh? Why? But that sounded so fun!
What do you mean, why? There's no way I could ever go on a trip with someone like you. I wouldn't be able to find it in me to have fun knowing the kind of person you are now. So what are you planning to tell me next, huh? Have you been sleeping with every guy down the block while I've been away on my business trip? Were you seducing people's husbands and boyfriends all while I was working my butt off to support our future life together?
Well...
I won't ever forgive what you did to me. You can whine all you want about how lonely you were, but that was never a valid excuse to cheat on me. And what's worse, you cheated on me just to make me jealous. How crazy is that?
But all my girl magazines told me that was the best way to get my man to pay attention to me.
And you just believed it? You're not a grade schooler anymore, and we're not living in a TV drama. Things like that don't work in real life. All that does is make you look like a huge jerk in my eyes. Nothing more.
Don't be so harsh.
No, I'm mad. How could you ever do something like this to me? I'm so disgusted by you that I feel like I'm about to hurl. You know what? We can't fix this. We need to break up. I don't think I can ever look at you in the same way ever again.
No, baby, we don't need to be doing that. Why would we ever need to break up? I was doing all this because I loved you. Why wouldn't you understand where I'm coming from?
Because you're not making any sense.
Babe, why are you taking this so seriously? You need to calm down and take things easy, okay? So what if I slept with more guys than just the neighbor? That's no biggie. Like I said, I'm the type that needs constant love and attention. Like a flower. And I'll wilt if I'm not properly taken care of. I need to feel like I'm loved and appreciated. And I wasn't while you're away.
Oh my god. You're just so unbelievably sick and twisted. How can you not understand why I want to break up with you? Did you get stupider while I was away? If I'd known you were this dumb, I wouldn't have started dating you in the first place.
You can't be calling me stupid. I'm your girlfriend. You have no right to be so mean to me. Don't you remember you're supposed to be treating me like your little princess? If anything, shouldn't you be feeling sorry for making me feel so lonely all the time?
Maybe if you had never cheated on me, I would have. Even if I had done the best I could, I would have felt at least a little sorry that I couldn't do more to keep you company. But I don't, because you cheated on me. You're nothing but a dirty cheater, and I don't need to be calling someone like you my girlfriend anymore. And why do you keep acting like you're the only lonely one here? I don't have friends at my workplace. You know that. So you should understand how lonely I probably was. Yet I never once for a second thought about cheating on you.
Hey, come on now. Let's meet up right now and discuss this face to face, okay? Some things are better settled that way, right? Oh, maybe we should go on a date. Or should I go back to your place after all? I wasn't home because I was going to handle a few things back at my own house before coming back. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's a really good idea, isn't it? We haven't had any real fun in a while, you know?
God, you disgust me so much, I'm speechless. You've been sleeping with the college kid next door, and now you want to sleep with me? That's disgusting. How can you live with yourself? You're not a princess to me. Your actions have shown me just how cheap and dirty you really are. So don't bother coming here. In fact, I won't let you in even if you do. And if I see you around here, I'll call the cops on you. So don't you dare try me. You better stay the hell away.
No! Baby, why? me!
Stop using pet names for me. It's making my skin crawl.
But I still love you so much! I just missed you like crazy! I was losing my mind! I had to do something! Please, let's talk. Okay, fine, we don't have to talk face to face. I won't go to your house. But I still want to hear your voice. Come on, give me a call, won't you? Babe?
Hey, Justin? Can we talk right now? I need to talk to you about a few things. I hope I'm not bothering you or anything, but it's just really urgent. Whoa, hey, Sammy. I haven't heard from you in a long time. How have you been? I'm completely free to talk right now, so what's up?
I'm
Alright, I guess. That doesn't sound like you're alright. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm sorry, but please let me be direct. But I wanted to confirm that you broke up with Cassie because she cheated on you, right? Like, that was the reason, right? It's about that, huh? Come to think about it, I don't think I ever told you about what happened. I broke up with her about 4 months ago now because she was sleeping with a college kid who was living next door to me. Can you believe it? I let her stay at my place to look after my cat while I was away on my business trip. And that's what she does to me? Isn't that just way too gross? She went after some other guys too, not just him. But still, I was so mad.
Oof, yikes. Yeah, she sounded like trouble.
Yeah, so I moved out of my place right away. I was mostly still living there because it was close to Cassie's place, and it'd make it easier to move in if we ever did start living together. Once we broke up, I had no reason to keep living there. And I couldn't stand to know that my neighbor next door was the one who was sucking face with her the whole time I was gone. So I moved back in with Mom since she lives closer to my workplace anyway.
I see.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened. Why are you asking, though? Did something happen?
I'm not really sure how you're going to react to this information, but I think your ex-girlfriend's cheating with my husband now.
Huh? Wait, what? Are you for real?
Yeah.
Not a mistake or anything. Luke, he's cheating on you with Cassie? No way. But Luke just doesn't seem like he's that kind of guy. The Luke I know is always super serious and focused on his work, and he's devoted to you.
That's what I thought too.
I can't believe this.
So, Luke works from home because he's a freelance writer, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And on the other hand, I go into the office, like, every day. So that means he gets to spend a lot of time alone, right? It seems that's when Cassie likes to come over to our house and see Luke every afternoon before I come home.
Oh my god. I can't believe her. First she cheats on me with every guy known to man, and now she's even going after your husband? Doesn't she know you're my sister? Just when I thought she's hit rock bottom, she finds a shovel and starts digging. So when did you realize that she's been getting with Luke? Is it something that's been really recent?
Well, I don't know just how long they've been getting together for, but I first noticed it around 4 weeks ago. By total coincidence, I happened to be around my house one afternoon because I was doing some outside sales jobs nearby. And that's when I saw Luke and Cassie flirting in front of our house. That obviously raised a lot of red flags, so I secretly put some hidden cameras around the house to check up on what they've been doing. On one hand, maybe some people would find that excessive, but boy, am I glad I did. It seems like that flirting incident wasn't like a one-off thing. They've been seeing each other every day. And not only that, they're doing stuff like making out and kissing all around the house. God, I couldn't stand watching those videos. It was completely disgusting. Even if it gave me definitive proof he was cheating on me, I wish I could erase all that stuff from my memory.
Wow. And you did all this on your own? And you haven't told anyone else about this?
Nope. You're the first I've confided in.
God, that must have been tough on you, Sammy. I don't even know what to say at this point. She really is absolutely repulsive.
Don't worry, I think I'm pretty calm now. At this point, I just want to gather all kinds of evidence of their affair so I can use it against them in court if I have to. And, it's better to be calm in situations like this.
Calm can be different than okay. Are you okay? I feel so bad for you. Really, I hope you don't stress yourself out too much.
To be honest with you, I was so shocked when I found out that Luke was cheating on me. I was going crazy. But seriously, now I'm just completely focused on gathering all the evidence I can to confront them one day. I want to see the look of surprise on their faces when I reveal to them that I knew everything all along, and that I'd make them pay. That'd be the most cathartic thing for me.
Yeah, I'd bet. Show them who's boss. I'll support you every way I can.
But there is one thing I don't understand that I'm hoping you might know the answer to. Care to hear me out?
Of course. What is it?
Cassie actually made fun of Luke. She said that he's ugly and boring and that a guy like him is a dime a dozen. She even laughed at me for choosing him as my husband. She said I have bad taste in men. I guess in retrospect, she might have been right, but not for the reason she thought.
God, she's so rude. I can't believe she insulted you guys like that, especially right in front of you. But, wait, that doesn't make sense then. Why is she participating in a love affair with Luke when she says such nasty things about him?
Well, to be exact, she started talking trash about Luke literally the day before you guys broke up. She had visited my house to get something she needed from us. I forgot what, but it was probably insignificant compared to all that stuff she said about him.
Huh? I really don't get her at all. She doesn't like Luke, but she started sleeping with him recently anyway. And she definitely knows he's a married man, who's married to her ex-boyfriend's sister, no less. God, what on earth is she thinking? She's doing something that's risky as hell, and I hope she knows that. I hope she knows that you have every right to demand financial compensation from her for the emotional damages she's causing you. And honestly, I can't believe Luke either. Even if she was seducing him, it's on him for falling for it. He's hurting you, and he doesn't even care.
Yeah. He greets me like he always does when I come home and tells me he loves me. Now that I know what's going on, all that leaves in my mouth is a sour taste.
You bet I'm going to give him a good smack in the face next time I see him. But more importantly, Cassie is just the worst.
Right? That's why I'm so confused right now. Like, I don't understand what she's trying to do here, and I don't know what Luke's thinking either, but especially Cassie. That's why I had the urgent need to confide in you about this. She's so strange.
Yeah, I hear you. I totally understand how you're feeling right now. I've gone through the same thing as you, and boy, it's really tough.
So do you have any clue why she's behaving this way? You were with her for at least a year or so, right? I thought maybe you of all people might have an idea. I could never picture a woman like her managing to get with my husband. And I can't believe that my Luke was so sweet to her either. I'm shocked.
Well, you might be right there. Unfortunately, I do think I might have an idea about what she's trying to get at, but you might not like it.
Please, that doesn't matter to me. I don't like a single thing about the situation anyway. There's no harm in telling me more at this point.
Well, for starters, the reason why she decided it was okay to cheat on me is because she wants me to feel jealous. She fully admitted that to me herself. That's why she's been fooling around with all kinds of guys. And I broke up with her because she slept with my next-door neighbor who's a college kid, and a coworker of mine saw them together once.
Huh? I don't get it. Why does she want you to feel jealous?
Well, apparently, she thought it was a good way to make me want to appreciate her more.
How was that supposed to work? Didn't she know that'd just make you angry, not appreciative?
Right. But it seems she thought otherwise. According to what she told me before, she wanted me to learn to cherish her better. But of course, I bought literally none of that.
Oh my god. She is literally crazy. What she's doing doesn't make any sense at all. So, what? Her going after my husband is just a part of her jealousy scheme? Our marriage is just collateral damage for her.
Sorry. I knew you weren't gonna like what I had to say. I don't know if that really is the reason this time around. Like, God, I hope not. But if that really is the case, I really am so sorry. I never in a million years wanted to involve you in our mess.
No, please don't be sorry. It's not your fault at all. And if there's anyone who should be sorry here, it's those two. You've done nothing wrong. I just don't understand how she thinks the way she does. None of it's right. You're supposed to remain faithful to your partner and not cheat on them behind their back.
And of course, I am not exempting Luke from this. I can't believe him for falling for her so easily. I've seen through those cameras how he treats her, and he's never been that sweet to me. I'm so mad at him, you have no idea. So please, you don't have to be sorry at all. Honestly, maybe in a way, this was a blessing in disguise. We're both victims here, and we learn the true content of our partner's characters. In my case, even if Cassie had never come into his life, who's to say he wouldn't have eventually fallen for another woman? Good riddance, I say. Thanks, Sammy. Anyways, if you need help, don't hesitate to let me know. I can contact Cassie myself if you need me to. I was crazy enough to not block her on the spot, so I still have her number. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think I will need you to contact her eventually. But could you wait for 4 days first? Even if she contacts you during that time, please just ignore her for me, will you? Sure thing. But why is that, though? That's pretty specific. I hired a private investigator to supply me with more evidence, and I'm also talking to my lawyer about this matter. By their estimates, all the preparation should be done within the next 4 days or so, so I want to have ample time to get that all settled. Oh, okay. Got it. Man, you're so prepared. You know me. Anyways, keep me updated. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you too, okay, Sammy? You've always had my back. The least I can do is return you the favor.
Hey, Justin! How have you been? It's been so long, hasn't it? Well, been doing well? Or are you crying your eyes out and regretting your entire life because we broke up? I hope not, because that was your own fault. But since I am so nice and thoughtful, I decided to message you as a sort of welfare check. But you know, even if you're regretting what you've done, I'm not going to get back together with you that easily. You need to know that it's not easy to please me, and I'm not cheap either. You're going to need to try harder than that to get me back. All right? What, are you just waiting for me to forgive you? Is that it? You're going to leave me on a red all because you're too stubborn to even try and you think I'm going to give in? Sorry, but that won't be happening. Now, let's put that patience of yours to the test. I want to see if I can stir up that ugly jealousy of yours. You see, I'm actually sleeping with your sister's hubby right now. We're at a 5-star hotel, all alone. Just Luke and I enjoying each other's company. We checked in around noon, so we've been spending an entire 5 hours together. Are you getting the picture? We even got room service, and the food was amazing. And he's paying for all of it. He treats me so well. And we're having so much fun that we're thinking about spending another night here. Well, how about it? Are you feeling jealous, babe? Justin! Just letting you know that I'm with Luke again. I'm sure you're always excited about my little updates, so I was sure to let you know. We're actually in a different hotel than yesterday, but it's still a luxurious 5-star hotel. Just the two of us alone again. With Luke taking super good care of me and paying for everything. Hey, Justin. Why are you still not responding to me? Oh, I understand. You must really be jealous, huh? So jealous that you can't find it in you to reply to me because you're just burning from the inside out. Come on, aren't you upset that I'm sleeping with a man who's just so ugly and boring? Don't you know you're way better than him and that I'm more deserving of a man like you? And yet this is the guy who's sleeping with me, your girlfriend. You must be jealous, right? Don't you want to prove yourself and show him who's boss? And why am I even asking? Of course you do. And because I'm just so gracious, I'll even allow you a chance. If you come to our hotel and take me back with you, then I'll be willing to get back together with you again. You understand? That means I'll be yours forever, baby. I promise. Well, hurry up now, will you? I can't wait till you get here. Hey, hey, hey! Hey, Justin! Guess where I'm at right now? Oh, what's that? In bed with Luke? Oh, babe, you're so smart. That's exactly right. We're together alone in this bedroom at his house, you know. And we've been making love since this morning. Are you surprised that I'm at your sister's house? Well, apparently Samantha's going on a business trip. So that's going to give Luke and I plenty of time to make love to each other. We won't be able to sleep. How exciting, right? Doesn't that make you jealous? Do you wish you were Luke right now? Don't you want me back, baby? You know where I am now, don't you? Remember what I said yesterday? I'll give you a chance. If you want me back so badly, then come and get me now. I'm waiting for you. Oh, and how's this? Not only will you have me back, but you'll be getting my hand in marriage on top of that. Isn't that romantic? It's like you're saving a pretty little princess like me from a big, mean old dragon. Anyway, the longer you wait, the longer Luke and I will be enjoying each other's company. So let that jealousy of yours rile you up and come and get me. Quickly! My baby, you really are so stubborn. I've been giving you so many chances, and yet you're still not coming to get me? I know you really want me back, so why don't you hurry up and get me? Be honest with yourself. Come on. I told you your sister will be gone for a business trip and that I'd still be here in the meantime. So what's the holdup? I'm right here within arm's reach. Are you paralyzed by your jealousy? Is that how things are right now? By the way, you've been really quiet too. Are you just ignoring me? How childish. Well, what does it matter to me? It's your loss, babe. Luke and I will be enjoying each other's company plenty while you're dilly-dallying. Justin! Hey, answer me! This lawyer guy is here at my place right now. What's the meaning of this? What's going on? Explain yourself. What did you do?
Hey, so sorry that I wasn't responding to your texts. I was just so busy doing this and that. Anyway, are you happy that you've made my sister upset? She's been crying her eyes out these past several days. It's been heartbreaking to see my sister in that sort of state, and because of you, no less.
Huh? What are you even talking about? What are you blaming me for? I haven't even talked to Samantha in forever. What's been up with her? Whatever it is, I'm sure I've had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right. Don't act like you didn't do anything. You don't get to pretend you're all innocent and angelic when you're such a crazy and cruel woman. I can't believe I ever let you in my life. Seriously, what even is this? You're really doing all this just to get revenge on me? You're really just that mad that I made the right choice of breaking up with you? Well, you can lash out at me whatever way you please. I can handle it one way or another. But it's a totally different thing when you start dragging uninvolved people in. You didn't have to involve my sister and her husband in your stupid drama.
Oh, no. You've got the wrong idea there. I wasn't trying to get revenge or anything like that. Luke and I are just playing around. See? Nothing serious going on here at all. Don't you understand that, babe? We were both bored and lonely. You lost me, and Samantha's always at work and leaving poor Luke all alone. That's why we started having some fun together. Once you got back together with me, I fully intended to return Luke to Samantha, you know? But until then, I had to kill some time, and God, I was just so bored. Honestly, you kind of only have yourselves to blame. You both ignored us for your work. So it's not like we were having an affair for the sake of it.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that you were basically lying and that you were trying to get revenge on me. What was it again? So you could make me see how important you are to me and so I could appreciate you more?
Yep, that's exactly it! So no worries.
Wow.
Ooh! And can you tell your sister not to worry either? I mean, I can tell she's worrying right now. It's super obvious. But dragging a lawyer into this is just overkill. She didn't have to go and do that. Now look what she's done. She's gonna get a big fat bill in the mail and she's gonna regret her entire life.
Like hell you're actually worried about that.
No, I'm totally worried. It'll cost her a pretty penny, right? Lawyers aren't cheap. She should save that money for something actually useful. Anyway, can you tell this lawyer guy to get out of my house already? I've been telling him to leave already, but he's been super stubborn and won't. He won't listen to anyone other than you guys. So can't you just tell him that you got back together with me so there's nothing for him to handle anymore?
Oh my god, you are literally insane. I can't believe that you still don't get it.
Get what?
Why should I ever get back with you? I don't have any feelings for you at all anymore. You know what I think of you now? Well, I see you as nothing more than your average crazy ex-girlfriend.
Excuse me? Hey, you don't get to call me crazy. You keep doing that and I'm sick of it. I hate you calling me crazy, so stop it.
What? I'm just calling you what you are. And also, I don't get why you would sleep around with guys just to make me, your boyfriend, jealous. That's not only ridiculous, it's disgusting. We never agreed for this to be an open relationship, and you knew ahead of time how often I have to go on business trips, which is only for a few months out of the year. I lost all love and affection for you the moment I found out you were sleeping with that college kid. I feel nothing but disgust and contempt toward you. Honestly, you're lucky you aren't in the same room as me, because I would have vomited if I had to see your face again. And to make matters even worse, as if that's possible, you slept with my brother-in-law and hurt my sister. You're unbelievable.
God, like I said, that was just to make you jealous. Nothing else. Why won't you understand? Nothing was ever serious between Luke and me. I only used him so you'd be jealous enough to get back together with me.
No, that's no excuse. What you did was disgusting no matter how you look at it. It doesn't matter whether or not you were serious or not. It's just gross. I'm pissed off at both Luke and you for hurting my sister. Especially Luke. I already know you're sick and depraved, so your actions hardly surprise me anymore. But he should have known better than to give in to you. I can't believe he'd do this to Samantha, the person he supposedly loves. And you don't deserve to be loved by me. So I will never feel jealous because of you ever again. I know I'm way too good for you and that you aren't even worth my time anymore.
Hey, babe. You don't need to talk like that to me.
Shut up! You need to realize that what you've been doing is wrong and disgusting. And by God, I hope you learn your lesson one day. Because that day can't come soon enough.
Baby, wait! I know this isn't your heart. Just calm down so we can all work this out together, okay? Let's talk.
Yeah, you and the lawyer can talk. But as for me, well, I'm not going to be dealing with you. Just shut up and listen to what the lawyer has to say to you, and make sure you pay Sammy every cent you owe her, and not a penny less. I won't ever forgive you for hurting her.
No, you don't understand. You're wrong. I never intended to hurt her. That wasn't my goal. I slept with Luke and that college kid not because I loved them or because I wanted to upset Sammy. I only used them to make you feel jealous so that you'd love me even more. Do you understand? Emotionally, I've actually been so faithful to you. You have no idea. And yet you're claiming that I've been cheating on you? You care so much about your sister, which is fine. But don't you know that I'm the one who's hurt here? I should be just as important as her, if not more so. Justin, please don't leave me. Answer me. Come on, just pick up. Let me hear your voice again. I really want to talk to you. Please.
I never did hear from Cassie directly ever again. Most of what I've heard from this point on was from secondhand information. From what I understand, After our conversation, she continued to try and get the lawyer out of her apartment. She threatened to sick the police on him and started to throw objects at him to get him to leave. That was a mistake for her. Because she did that, she could no longer threaten to call the police on him since he could just report what she did. So now she couldn't do anything else except meekly listen to what the lawyer had to say and sign all the papers required of her. As a result, she had to pay financial compensation to Sammy. As for Luke, he was surprisingly cooperative. Maybe he had regained some semblance of a conscience. He signed the divorce papers no problem and paid Sammy alimony. Unfortunately for him, his parents did not allow him to move back in with them. Rumors spread, and word got out about Cass's indecent behavior at her part-time job, and she was eventually fired for being a potential liability to the company. Suddenly desperate since she wouldn't be able to pay rent without a job after paying Sammy, she went crawling to Luke trying to convince him to get together with her. He refused. She also tried to get back together with me yet again, but by that point I had already filed a restraining order against her and blocked all forms of contact with her. If she ever tries again, I can legally call the police on her now. In the end, I wound up telling my coworker in person about how everything turned out, even though I originally said I wasn't. I mean, it's thanks to him that we learned the truth. He smiled and clapped me on the back, saying he was glad everything worked out in the end. All of our parents were really upset at both Luke and Cassie. Cassie had to return to her parents' house and explain the situation. Of course, her mom and dad were so shocked at what she'd done that they apologized to us profusely. They also paid Sammy financial compensation and promised they'd make sure that Cassie could never get within 100 feet of me ever again. And to that end, I suppose that's why they saw fit to send Cassie away to one of their far-off relatives. I don't know what's been going on with her since then. I'd hope she's learned her lesson by now, but maybe she's still the same as ever. You know, even though she wanted me to love her more and be jealous, I still don't get why she had to cheat on me like that. It's just so weird. I've never been with someone who's thought that way before. But honestly, I'm glad I broke up with her because I'm already in my 30s, so I should find someone who is much more faithful.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button. See you next time!